some of you have the problem of having knee pain and ankle pain when you jump rope. Well, I brought you some tips to reduce that pain and to get you jumping rope even longer and better. So let's get to the tips. All right, so number one tip is first, shoes. You gotta make sure you have the right shoes to jump rope. You should get like decent sneakers. Like for me, I prefer running shoes over basketball shoes when I jump rope. I feel like basketball shoes have more protection for me, which is a good thing. But I prefer, being able to move more with lighter shoes. So if I have like running shoes or track shoes, I feel like those are better for jumping rope. But basketball shoes and running shoes are great options for shoes to wear while jumping rope. Second tip, the surface you jump on. Alright, so jumping on concrete or jumping on anything hard automatically puts you at a risk. So jumping on concrete or jumping on anything pretty much remotely hard will put a lot of stress on your knees and ankles when you jump rope. But there are ways to prevent that, such as a mat, or you have hardwood floors, you have tennis courts, you have what's the thing called on tracks? I forgot what it's called. Whatever that's called. I think it's called asphalt. Is it called asphalt? I'll put it below me right now. What it's called. Maybe it's asphalt. I wouldn't recommend jumping rope on turf or grass because even though it's soft surface, these type of ropes, it's not going to go well. But yeah, you can buy yourself a mat, jump rope on that. Me personally, it doesn't really bother me, so I just prefer not using the mat. But yeah, if you have knee pain, I highly recommend you use a mat or you jump on a gym mat at a gym. All right, so yeah. And for step number 3, or tip number 3, and the most important step out of all of them, because if you don't do this, those 2 prior tips will be relatively pointless. You can't jump flat-footed, okay? You have to jump on the balls of your feet. Jumping on the balls of your feet reduces the impact of jumping rope. I'll show you a comparison. Now, in this first one, you'll see that I'm jumping flat-footed. You can see already, just in the muscles in my legs, that it's higher impact. And higher impact is never good. It's never a good thing. Now, as opposed to jumping on my balls of my feet, you can see that, 1, I'm jumping back up much faster. 2, there's less of a tension in my muscles as compared to jumping flat-footed. And the final tip I have, and it's the most basic out of all of them, is that you have to stretch. You have to do some type of warm-up. You have to do dynamic stretching before, and then you do static stretching after. I have a static stretching video up previously, but just make sure you're warmed up properly and make sure you cool down properly after a jump rope session. All right? And there you have it. Some tips to prevent that nagging knee pain and nagging ankle pain after you're jumping rope. If you want more videos like this, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell below. Once again, this is Rashawn from Hyperbolic Athletes, and we're going further beyond. I'm out.